Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Property. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it because I'm actually at the airport. So I wanted to record this because I thought it was relevant and wanted to share it with you guys really quickly. But before we get to it, I want to share this description here. What is manipulation? Market manipulation is conduct designed to deceive investors by controlling or artificially affecting the price of securities. Manipulation is illegal in most cases, but it can be difficult for regulators and other authorities to detect and prove. It is much easier to manipulate a penny stock with a tiny typical day trading volume. And the pump and dump is a market manipulation often used to artificially inflate the price of microcap stock before selling it. Now I wanted to read those for you first, so we'll give you some context of like what the definitions are. Now granted, in crypto pretty much the entire thing is manipulated, but it's just very interesting to see what the definitions are for these kind of TradFi regulations. So let me play a clip from good old Ray. It'll be about 2 minutes.
Who sold at 1 cent. So the community wants to continue to pump drip because this is the ultimate game of diamond hands. We don't want to give any opportunities back to anyone who sold their drip at lower prices. We want to run the price up as much as possible. You know, this is what I'm getting from the inside. What I'm getting from the inside is that people want to pump drip up because remember, this technically, we already have a final number in our drip. Our final number is going to be from 180 million to 220 million, and that's it. If you sell your drip, you're out. But if you hold your drip, you're going to be in to play the game with plenty of things on the horizon, different events to be able to pump drip. So core people in the community, they are accumulating drip, forcing the price of drip to go up and making it expensive for people to come back into drip, baby. So that's the key. We wanna kind of like squeeze the price of drip up the same way they do it with Bitcoin. If you guys are familiar with what's happening with Bitcoin, Bitcoin is being accumulated and by unique addresses, and they're holding. And the number of unique addresses that have been holding for a year or more in Bitcoin has increased substantially. So you got nothing but diamond hand people holding Bitcoin, you know, in their key event. They have the halving coming up, and that's gonna be able to be utilized as a catalyst to force the price of Bitcoin up. The same kind of situation that we're seeing here in the drip community. Just a little.
So I wanted you to get some context on that because there was also a message in my chat from Dublin's Banking. He's one of the ones that was around for the big Forex minting pigs and all that stuff that happened way back when. I think there was in their private group or in, I forgot the name of the group, but anyway, he put this out: beware of drip right now. This is the last liquidity squeeze before they dump ahead of minting ending. They're going to dump soon and see if they can build it back up after minting stops. So he put that out before Ray put his out, but that is definitely something that we could see taking place on the charts. So right now in drip, we've seen $23,000 of volume come in yesterday within the last few days. And prior to that, like, it was always less than $1,000. So there's definitely something else going on. And all this really means for you guys is don't buy the pump. Don't FOMO. If you didn't buy any drip at 1 cent or you weren't DCAing down, you will be exit liquidity, because the only reason for a squeeze or a pump and dump is that somebody has to be left holding the bag. So I don't know what this insider manipulation goal or level is, but rest assured, if you're following the chart, you're not in the know and you're not part of these people on the inside that are doing this. So therefore you will be left holding the bag because you're gonna be like, oh crap, drip's pumping, I'm gonna buy it. And then that could be exactly when they trigger a sell-off. Now granted, we know the psychological levels of like 5 cents and 10 cents, but if there is inside manipulation, and this would be considered a penny stock by TradFi due to the small amount of liquidity, and even more so over here on the wrap drip price, because wrap drip just launched, and the liquidity here, I think it was 7,000, so total market cap is 41,000, but the liquidity here is much smaller. So it'd be easier to run this price up than cause people to want to arbitrage between wrap drip and drip and then dump the price. So now that we have technically 3 locations to arbitrage drip, you got the drip native DEX, which is tied to BNB. You got the pancake swap DEX, which has, I still think it has the most liquidity. Then now you have this very small pool of wrap drip. But remember, they can all be arbitraged against one another. So the only thing I want you guys just to be aware of is, again, the definition of manipulation, and what Ray literally just told you is that they are trying to run the price up and try to squeeze out whoever bought in or sold at lower prices. Now, again, whenever there's a short squeeze, that means someone has to buy the top and then the coordinated drop or pump and dump, and then you're left holding the bag. Because if you FOMO in at 5 cents and they run the price up to 6, and then they dump the price back down to 2, well, you're stuck all the way until it goes back from 2 to above 6 again. So again, just be careful and pay attention to what's happening behind the scenes. Keep your eyes and ears peeled, but like I've been telling everybody, don't fall victim to the hype and gaslighting and things of that nature. I told you guys a long time ago that they are definitely going to pump their own bags, and if you got drip, then go ahead and hold on to it. Okay, Wrap Drip has sitting at 1.1 million, so we burned 1.3. Wrap Drip has 1.1. So at least all of the top contract or wallet holders are contracts. So the largest whale still doesn't own 1 million. So I don't know who these people are that Ray is talking about, but they could be the same person just having different wallets. That's one thing we don't know. So there could be other people with smaller wallets holding 100,000 a piece. You know, it's definitely not hard if you have that kind of money, and we've seen what the amount of capital some of these whales are sitting on. So it's very easy to manipulate the price of drip at this stage and then cause the community to FOMO back in. So just create your strategy for wherever drip might be and what you want to take profits on, because rest assured they will pump their own bags and that drip will see a price pump. I just can't tell you what levels, because again, it's a small cap crypto token and there's a lot of manipulation behind the scenes and people that are in the know, and then the rest of the community. We already saw what happened the first time on drip when you were watching videos and people were making hundreds of $1,000s a day and you hope to be one of them. That wasn't you. That wasn't me. And it's going to happen again. And now at least you have insider scoop and information to know that it's going to happen and can plan accordingly. So I would take a look at whatever your average drip price is and what you would like to get out of drip, and then create a DCA out strategy to take profits on the way, because you never know when that price will correct. It's better to take out something than nothing at all at this stage. And again, like I mentioned before, my strategy would be to take profits on the way up, and then I would have no problem buying back in above 50 cents to $1, $3, whatever the price may be, if there shows a positive trend in the price and a reversal with some of the utility and things of that nature. Also, do not fall for the I didn't play the clip from Ray, but he said something about they already know what the top drip will be. I think he mentioned it, 220 million or something like that, 180 million to 220 million. They don't know the number. Nobody knows the number. There's no way to calculate the number. All they're going off of is theory that most people are going to be tapped out or drained. But remember, I told you, as long as there is zero drip in the faucet, like there is right now, this 2.5 million got minted. That is much more than we've had any other day. On average, we were sitting around 1 million. So where did all of a sudden this 2.5 million come from? It's because there's still tons of people with tons of drip to claim. And just because January 19th comes around does not mean that we will just all of a sudden run out. As long as there is still accumulated drip in people's faucets, they can still claim. And if there is no drip in the tax vault, it will mint. And I believe we will be much closer to 300 million to 400 is what I told you guys. And that's based off of the total amount of drip sitting here in the faucet. Now, again, not all of this can come out. And I was gambling that 25% of it is already claimed and maxed out, but that would mean that another roughly 300 to 400 million could come out. That's where I'm getting my number from. And that's just an estimate based off of the old dripnetwork.ca site showing how many max wallets there were. So I believe it'll be much more than 220 million, but no more than this, guaranteed. So again, keep all of that in mind, and that's still a small amount of tokens once it's all said and done. But just keep your eyes and ears peeled. Just want to give you guys an update and make sure you're in the know. All right, Smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.